5 meal prep check-ins. Gina, take it away.
Yeah. So we were just kind of basing it off of the first two podcasts that we released on habits and the new year and kind of setting this 2020 off right. So I was talking to you about meal prep check-in. So we were talking about getting our meals prepped for the day, for the week, and even per meal, and what those meals would encompass. So I have everything listed, but I'm going to kind of go a little bit out of order because I actually like this order better now. So when we talk about meal prep and getting our foods together, so what would we want that meal to encompass? So when I speak to all of our nutrition clients and our athletes too, which nutrition is such a priority, so we talk about proteins, carbs, and fats. So our primary focus right there, one of the first things that should be on your plate, whether it's in that meal or in that snack, where is your protein? Where is the protein coming from? Where is that protein-dense food coming from, right? So protein is that primary nutrient, most important nutrient of that meal or that snack. So proteins, right, they build and repair. They help to make enzymes and hormones. They help with all these cellular processes, right? So we want to talk about what would that encompass in your meal. So could it be chicken or fish or beef or pork or turkey? Could it be eggs, egg whites, maybe some dairy product like cottage cheese or yogurt? For all you vegetarian-based eaters, so that you'd have to get a little bit more creative with your proteins, combining foods, and maybe we'll talk more about that on another episode, so we don't take up too much time. But so I like to when we preach this at Overdrive and even in our transformation challenges, which plug on that, right? Well, that'll be starting Monday, January 27th, correct?
Yeah, nice little shameless plug. Yeah. Next transformation challenge.
Team transformation challenge, 3 people.
Yes.
So getting back into it, when I talk to my ladies, I like to say, if we look at our bodies, we look at our hands and say, well, 1 palm, it's about 3 to 4 ounces. So ladies, about 3 to 4 ounces. Gentlemen, our palms are a little larger for the gentleman, most likely, so we're going to use about 2 of those. All right? Maybe 6 to 8 ounces. Could be a little less, could be a little more, depending upon that person, that individual. Where are the carbs coming from? So number 2 on your plate or in your snack. So carbohydrates, when we talk about, that's our primary source of energy. It gets stored in the body, in the muscle tissue, in the liver. Your body's going to jump right to that to take that energy and use that energy and have that energy. It helps to spare proteins and fats, and they can do their business. So where are your carbs coming from, right? Could it be potato or sweet potato? Could it be some cereal like Cheerios or oatmeal, some fresh fruit, things like that, rice cakes? We always talk about getting, those... we want to make good choices on those carbs too, right, Teddy?
Absolutely.
So minimally processed, things like that.
Lots of Pop-Tarts.
Lots of Pop-Tarts, exactly. And then, we talk about something that most of the people that I do work with, unfortunately, we're trying to teach good habits here, right, one at a time. So where are your vegetables coming from? Veggies. Veggies are your micronutrients, right? Vitamins and minerals, which most of us don't get enough of, especially when we're working so much, right? Mm-hmm. Most of us aren't sleeping enough. We're pushing our bodies, and especially when we're training, and you athletes too, we're not getting enough of those vitamins and minerals. So we want to eat, the rainbow, right? We want to get at least, and again, we're using our body, we want to get at least 1 fistful. That's going to be at about a cup or so. Fill half your plate with those vegetables on those main meals, and even in your snacks, if you're feeling like having some crunch, cooked, raw, whatever. And then, with the fiber in those vegetables, it could help reduce cholesterol. The studies show it could also help reduce heart disease. There's a lot of things that I keep saying vitamins and minerals because they're full of them, that your vegetables can do for you. And then finally, in regards to the food type, fats, where are your fats coming from? So again, minimally processed. We need some fat to function, guys. Hormone development, they are essential to produce hormones. They lubricate your joints, right? They keep you warm. They help to support cell growth. Gives the body energy too on the days maybe we're not training as hard or we're not training at all. Fat can be a viable source of energy. It helps to cushion your organs, and all those other good things. I could go on and on about what each of these valuable foods do. So we want to get foods in like nuts and seeds, olive oil, avocado, walnuts, olives, the fats in your cottage cheese or your yogurt, almond butter, peanut butter, things like that. We want nice combinations of those foods in our meals and snacks to allow us to perform at our best. Whether it's 12 hours of work, whether it's, being able to be there for our team, right? In the cold weather now, especially. And then one thing that I think, because we're always in a rush, I think most of us are always in a rush. We're trying to get so much done in a day. There's only 24 hours in a day, and sometimes that's not enough time. Are you eating slowly? So are you putting that cell phone down? Are you closing the computer? Are you being mindful about what's on your plate? Chewing your food, breathing, things like that. And, take about 15 to 20 minutes to eat that meal. Don't inhale it. And I know Teddy's going to kill me when I say that, but because he can eat a burger probably in 2 minutes, and it takes me about 10. So stop eating when we're about 80% full, but be mindful about chewing your food, taking the time to enjoy your meal and what you're putting into your body, because at the end of the day, you will feel better. You will perform better. And day in, day out, week to week, things will change for your body, in your body. You will notice those positive changes.